Binge drinking is very common amongst young people, especially young males. You tried everything and nothing is working. You try to listen to your friends' advice, your toxic loser friends. They try to help you, but clearly it's not working. Or maybe you want to quit your drinking, binge drinking, but you don't know how to. And this is the video that I'm making to help you with your struggle when it comes to binge drinking. I've been in the same boat as you, drinking like it's no tomorrow, like it's the end of the world, like it's water. I've been in the same situation. I know how it feels. But in this video, I'm gonna explain everything how you can stop your binge drinking. And if you don't take this advice seriously, you just watch this video for entertainment, your life will be over in a flash and so fast that you don't even realize it. So what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna be the one who's gonna take action, or are you gonna destroy your future self? Which one are you gonna pick? I get it. You're probably thinking, how do I know this will work for me? Especially if you slipped back before and you've tried to stop binge drinking. But here's the truth, change doesn't happen all at once. It takes time and time and time. It happens when you decide to stop lying to yourself and start taking small, honest steps daily. Excuse me. Even if you're an extreme drinker, you're not broken. Don't listen to this false information from others and social media, all these lies, whoever has been brainwashing you and putting these words into your head. No, man, you're not broken. Your brain just got used to this escaping pain um, with the drinking, whatever you're drinking, wine, beer, whiskeys, and all that stuff. And yes, influence is real. Friends, families, parties, peer pressure, they try to pull you back in. But the moment you build a reason so stronger than your excuses, a purpose, a plan, a vision of who you want to be, that's when you will win. It's not being about perfect. Don't worry about being perfect or not. It's about being ready to take control of your life, even when it's hard. Okay, if you don't know who I am yet, my name is Brandon. My mission is to help millions of young men around the world to quit alcohol and drug addiction so they live a more healthier life without the substances taking over their life. Okay, number one, identifying why you drink uncontrollably. For majority of men, they drink because they like to use it as a crutch, they like to cope and use it as a social mechanism, have better well-being, energy, get girls, stress relief, which is the main thing. But this is all wrong. In every situation, if you can't control your drinking, you will very soon end up in a bad place or even worse. Trust me, you don't want to go that route. You do not want to go that direction. Trust me when I say this. I have been there myself. I've been in so many situations where I was, hospitalized. I was on the floor in public, daylight, numerous times. It was so bad and it looked really ugly. So right now, I want you to do a mini action step, and you must do this. Don't bitch out. Ask yourself this. Why are you actually drinking this much? What thoughts come to your head when you feel the urges that you want to go out for a drink? If you can write these things down, do it. Number two, the common pitfall. If you drink whenever you go, don't make the mistake of mixing drinks because that will get you more drunk without realizing it. Now, I know some people who read that will disagree with this and say that doesn't always happen or it never happens. But in my own experience, and when I was, hanging out with the wrong people and, enjoying the nightlife, I used to always mix drinks, and I end up, getting drunk quicker and almost passing out, and on some occasions passed out. So maybe it could be different to everyone, maybe, different body types or whatever. I don't know too much of the bro science in this topic at the moment, so I cannot go any more deeper than that. But in any case, just don't mix any drinks. I advise you to not mix any drinks. Another pitfall you make or could make is going to places where it's normal for everyone to get very drunk, you know, smoking a lot, taking drugs. Go to more natural places if you can, where it's less likely a place where people drink to get drunk and maybe not allowed to, cause nuisance. Restaurants, high-end bars, but these are places if you've got the money. So majority of you, I assume you're not going to have that much money. Um, you know, some of you might be on a budget, or maybe you're working on a low minimum wage jobs. So what you could do is just go out less. Just, refuse to go out too much. And if you really, really need to go out, just bring cash, and um, don't register for Apple Pay if you have an iPhone. But just, if you need to go out, just bring cash. Don't go to places nearby where there's a pub or bars or something like that. Go to places where it's very far away from, going to bars, pubs, or a local corner shop getting beers or something like that. Just go somewhere more in nature, somewhere unique, and just people who are less likely to be drinking, and people not taking any drugs. So places like, a lot of places where there's loads of tourists about, it's crammed up with tourists and family. So go to those kind of places, and yeah, just try to avoid bars, pubs, and clubs and all that as much as you can. You're probably thinking, but I like to go to my favorite places, clubs, pubs. I know the people there, they play my favorite songs. You're going to come up with excuses. This is why you're in the same place year after year. This is why you're not improving. This is why you're not changing. You need to stop with these excuses. You need to just temporarily avoid the good things for a while until your drinking is calmed down. It's going to take some time, to be willing to take the sacrifice. But at the end, it's going to be really, really worth it. Number three, the mindset to have. Have this thought in your head that today will actually be your last day on earth. Everything you experience, everything you are going to get ready for, everything you see, everything you smell, the people that you're going to hang out with that day, everything is going to be the last time you're going to experience on this earth, and you will die. Have this image that you have this like in a game, like a bar over your head where it says you are only allowed to drink 4 drinks max, or game over. Like it's, in a game you're killing the final boss, and you try to kill him many, many times. You attempted so many times, but unfortunately, you die because you didn't equip with the right swords, or you didn't use the right spells, or something like that. So, it shows game over, or the bar over your head goes red. I want you to visualize and imagine like this every time you go out for drinking or anywhere else, not just only for drinking, but every time you go out. Just have it over your head ready when you know, feel like you're gonna start drinking or you're planning to drink. You're only allowed 4 drinks maximum, and if you go above 4 drinks, you're dead. That's it. Your heart stops, you're finished. Or you can also visualize another way, um, like Hollywood style, like a paparazzi. People are recording you, taking pictures of you, everything you do. And if you do bad things, those recordings are gonna be, spread everywhere. And it's gonna be embarrassing, it's gonna be shocked, and it's gonna make you look bad. So actually imagine people are actually there behind you every time, recording, taking pictures of everything you do. You visualize these things, imagine these things, you are gonna less likely feel the urge to drink. It might take some time, you know, but if you have a problem with visualizing, the certain images, just practice a bit of visualizing, certain objects in your head, when you're alone in the room, or maybe when you go to the bathroom or wherever, where it's quiet and it's peaceful. And when you get used to it more and more, you will be able to visualize things more effectively and clearly. So, yeah, make sure you do this every time you leave the house and you're planning to go have a drink with your friends, or you're going somewhere where there's places that, have bars, restaurants, maybe like in a shopping center or something. Have this, mindset ready. Another thing you can also do, remind yourself this thing every time you go out to drink in the pub, and especially when you go out clubbing. This is not only going to be a good night, but it's going to be a safe night. Always remind this, statement that I just mentioned as many times as you can. Put this into, like, if possible, write this statement that I just said to you. Put it as your wallpaper on your phone, on your computer screen, where you can see it more easily, and really tattoo it into your head. Make sure it's there naturally. You want to read it every day if possible. Not just when you're planning to go out on the weekends, but every day you leave the house, you know. So it actually, it's in your head. So when the time comes and you are planning to go out that day in the evening or night, wherever, it will naturally repeat itself in your head because you've, repeated it so many, so many, so many times. You know what you need to say without looking at it. So please do this. Don't ignore this action step. Go do it right now. Put it as your phone wallpaper and your computer screen. Doesn't have to be both, maybe just your phone wallpaper, because you're mainly using your phone every day anyway. So as soon as you're on your phone, you can see it straight away. Number 4, visualization. Visualize your perfect day out for a few minutes or however long you want to do it for, at a place where you go regularly and you're controlling your drinking, or you're not even taking any drinks at all. Visualize this. Really feel like you're already there. Like, um, visualize the music. You can hear the music. You can smell. You feel your warm of your arms. You can feel the see what is that called, the smoke in some places, in some clubs, they, smoke comes out, CO2 smoke, flying at your face, and lights flashing and all that, and you can see you're hanging out with your friends, having a good time, laughing, the vibe is there, without getting drunk or no drinks at all. Actually visualize this movie in your head. Do this exercise as often as you can. And like I previously said, if you have problem with visualizing certain images in your head, just do this another exercise, simple exercise daily if you can, or a few times a week, where you visualize certain objects in your head, so you can practice actually getting um, you can practice visualizing things more clearly. So try to do that first before jumping into this one. Okay, I go into more in-depth detail about this in my free community. It is the best place to be for young men like yourself who are struggling with alcohol and drug addiction or one of them. Even though there's no one in there at the moment, but soon when there's loads of people, you will be part of like a brotherhood. You can make friends with people. You can always ask questions. You can go on a one-on-one call with me. It is just an awesome place to be in. I used to make this only $49 one-time payment. I set it for free because I genuinely care about you guys. I want you to free yourself and I really want to save your lives. Because let's face it, young men around the world today are facing a lot of struggles, not only with alcohol and drugs, but other things like mental health. And I have a mental health course in there that will help you maximize your mental health. So you are more um, prone to succeed with becoming sober. If you're interested, you're keen, and you want to find out what it's all about, go join right now. I promise you, it's going to change your life. All right, back to the video. Number 5, self assessment. Whenever you go out to drink, have a mini self reassurance talk with yourself in the restroom, and ask yourself the following questions. I know I'm feeling a little more tipsy now, but if I continue this way, the night is going to get worse. And do I actually want to go down that path? Yeah, I have my friends who could look after me, but what about my health and my future? Who will look after it then? Number 2, every time you say no to a drink, you are saying no to the better version of you, the better version that you want to become. After you leave the restroom, you say to yourself that you are in control right now, and I will fucking prove it. I will fucking prove it to everyone around me, including the DJ, the security, every single person. And I fucking got this. 3, the urges will only own you if you believe it's stronger than you. If you believe that they are going to win and you are going to lose. You need to have power over the urges. That's how you need to think. The urges are there to test you, to see if you are weak or either strong, if you are capable to overcome them, how you're gonna, treat them. You don't need any more alcohol. You own this place. This is your castle. You are the god. I know this sounds, a bit cringy to some or over the top, but I promise you, you say these words and you think like this, you're gonna less likely feel like you're gonna drink. You're gonna able to overcome the urges that arise. Number 6, create a positive goal. Write some kind of positive goal that you want to achieve before you go to a certain place. How you're gonna behave, how you're gonna act, and all these, good things, etc., etc., to avoid binge drinking. Don't put this as your phone wallpaper. Well, maybe you can if you want to, but I previously said to put something else on your phone wallpaper. So just pin this into your message into your notes. Excuse me, and then if you can with your phone should be able to do this, and then pin it into your home screen so you can access it very easily. I'll just leave a picture of mine below the description of this video so you can just copy mine. But first of all, I'm gonna tell you, if you have the budget or if you have stable income, usually at some places, high-end places in your city or town will usually have a high-end place that has an option of non-alcoholic drinks. So if you go to these places and you're okay with it, simply go and just choose the non-alcoholic options and just delude your brain to thinking that you're drinking alcohol when actually you're not. But then again, if you don't have the money, don't worry about it. You don't need to listen to this advice. Just go less out and just stop hanging out with the wrong people and try to, even that could be hard for some people because they find it hard to um, make decisions, and for them it's like a fear of missing out. But the main piece of advice, just go less outside and go to more um, natural locations where it's less likely to have drinks, or go to a very far away place where it's very hard to get drunk or even have alcoholic drinks. A quick hack you can do is, if you feel like you want some kind of stimulant, just have some pre-workout powdered drink before you go to a place. I know it sounds crazy, but you're gonna less likely feel you wanna have alcohol drink. Or just take like a packer of you with you and sip it when you're just about to go inside to a certain event. Don't bring your credit card, have Apple Pay. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it again. So just have enough cash, not too much cash, maybe like $5, $10 with you, and go out. Your brain is gonna like say, okay, well, I cannot do this because I really need my Apple Pay, I need my credit card, but you're not able to control your drinking. Every time you go out to a special event, you're getting drunk and you're getting fucked up, you're causing trouble, you're just making yourself look embarrassed. You want to have a good night. Having a good night is not getting drunk. You have a wrong thinking about having a good night. So get that belief out of your head, get that thought out of your head. Having a good night means actually having a safe night as well, not drinking like it's the end of the world. And another thing is, don't go with a friend who drinks a lot. I made this mistake quite a few times. He was a good friend, but he lived quite far away. He had relationship problems, etc., etc. So then he got into drinking, and it became a very big problem. It took over his life. I saw in my own eyes. Every time he come out of college, he would go to the pub or sit in the bus stop with a beer in his hand, daylight, completely drunk. And I tried to help him a couple of times, and nothing really worked. I offered him advice. He did take it well, but when we met again, he was drinking a lot because, like, a lot of people gonna call me on like a lot of people gonna call me on bullshitting right now. But when we went out, like places like in the shopping malls, he would carry like 5, 6 beer bottles, small beer bottles, and sometimes even like he would have like those cider cans, or sometimes like little small bottle of vodka bottles from the supermarkets, and then he will hid inside his coat. He was really addicted to alcohol. and yeah, it just looked really bad. I did have a good time with him when we went out, even in nightclubs, but I had to babysit him on some occasions, and it just looked embarrassing, and a lot of people were looking at us, and he was just in a big mess, and I could tell he had like a problem, and he was struggling with alcohol addiction a lot. But I realized where it was coming from because he had a hard time with this certain girl that they were dating. I don't know how long they were dating, but they were dating for a while. But then suddenly they broke up with each other, and it left a big wound inside of him, and that's why he got into alcohol drinking. So if you have a friend like that, whether that's a girl or male, just be respectful to them and be honest with them and say, look, I don't want to go to this place right now. But don't say things like, I don't want to go out with you, X, Y, and Z, because in most cases they will find it disrespectful and they will call you rude and they will start, arguing with you and calling you names and stuff like that. So just be respectful and honest in a certain way, but don't make it sound and look like you don't want to go because of them. Just say, look, I'm very busy, I can't do it, I have work. Just make up some lies. I know this sounds bad to say, but if you're hanging out with people who are very obsessed with drinking or even taking drugs, you're gonna feel like you want to do it the same. You feel like you want to do it the same, excuse me. So avoid it at all costs. Number 7, bonus advice: handling withdrawals. I'm going to include this in this video because a lot of guys, even girls, struggle with withdrawals when it comes to alcohol and drug addiction. What you want to do is get no flush nicking, high amounts to get rid of withdrawals and symptoms, about like 1.5 grams to 3 grams. Get like 500 milligrams of tablets, take small amounts, and then you build up slowly, slowly, slowly every 2 weeks. I will post all the information below the description of this video. Curing hangover. I understand how hangover feels. It feels really horrible. It feels disgusting. Your mouth is all dry and you still feel this alcohol in your gums, and you just feel weak. You don't want to. You don't have any motivation to get out of bed. So what you can do is take a cold shower, a really, really cold shower or cold bath for 30 seconds or 1 minute maximum. Your brain will switch on and signal you to get out because it thinks that you're in danger or something has happened. But what you want to do is turn off your brain. That is the rule. You turn off your brain, don't listen to it. Just ignore whatever comes to your head and just stay there. Okay? You have 2 testicles. You're a man. You can fight it. You're not going to die. Okay? Just stay there. It's only for 30 seconds, 1 minute max. If you still struggle with that, do something fun inside the shower. Dance, or maybe sing a song, or maybe, I don't know, play some music inside the bathroom. And if you live with your parents and if they say something, don't worry about it. Just tell them, look, I like to play music because I'm just doing this little experiment or challenge, and I want to fight it through. Uh, and music helps me a lot. Whatever you can to make it enjoyable and make you able to stay there confidently, just go do it. Only do this when you're hangover the day after. Just 30 seconds to 1 minute maximum. Okay, great job if you've come this far to this video. That means you have potential to become sober. and you actually want to transform your life. The other percentage of people who click off and not interested, probably going to watch some garbage entertainment video. But you, on the other hand, are going to have a high chance of becoming sober if you watch this far. But I need you to do one last step before you go. Because if you don't follow what I'm about to say, anything I said in this video won't mean anything to you. You need to learn the warning signs of alcohol drinking. Because most of you are addicted to alcohol drinking. That's why I made this video. So click and watch this video up here that explains the warning signs of alcohol drinking.